Welcome back to the kitchen, y'all. We are on day 8 of the 25 days of Christmas. If you're new here, because I know we have some new people coming in for the 25 days of Christmas, my name is Fallon. We're gonna be having a video all the way up until December 25th. We actually will have videos even every day after that, except for some Sundays, but until December 25th, it's the 25 days of Christmas. There are random giveaways. Prancer is a reindeer that's hidden in every single video. You have to find him. If you are new and don't know who Prancer is, go back and watch day 1 of the 25 days of Christmas. I'll have it linked down below. That way you can see what he looks like and you know what you're looking for. But yeah, he does random giveaways, so make sure that you subscribe, ring the bell, watch all the videos from beginning to end because you never know when he's gonna do a giveaway. So today we're making 3 vintage Christmas recipes from my new Gooseberry Patch cookbook. I just got this one the other day. They had it on sale on their website. It's Grandma's Best Christmas recipes. There's also some grandpa recipes in here. We're making one of those today. We're gonna start with Grandma Gladys's Christmas caramel corn. This recipe is from Gladys in Ohio. It says this caramel corn makes a wonderful holiday gift to give to neighbors and friends. It's a great party treat too. We're making some of it for gifts, so I'm gonna show y'all a few different ways that you can package it up once we get it made. The recipe didn't say buttered popcorn. It just says 8 cups popped popcorn, so I'm assuming not buttered, but Ingles already has popcorn popped and ready for you. So I got this. It is buttered. I think that's gonna be fine. Ours is gonna be buttered caramel corn. So we've got that, and then she says 1.5 cups of chopped almonds, cashews, or pecans. We're gonna use pecans. Then it says we need fruit bits. It didn't say what kind, so I guess you can just pick whatever kind you want. We're gonna use these orange peels. Oranges go with Christmas. Then we need brown sugar, butter, light corn syrup, baking soda, and vanilla. And we need to preheat the oven to 300.
What are you making?
I'm making Grandma Gladys's Christmas caramel corn. No, not casserole. Christmas caramel corn. It didn't say to spray the baking sheets, so I didn't. Hopefully everything will be good with that. Okay, there's our popcorn. Now we're gonna put the pecans. It says 1.5 cups. Any really big ones, I'll just break up. This came from like the little section where they have fruitcake ingredients. Okay, we'll just leave these here for now and move over to the stovetop. Okay, we're putting in 2/3 of a cup of butter. We need 1/2 cup of sugar and 1 cup of brown sugar. I've got this just a little bit above low right now. We'll turn it up in a minute. We need 1/3 of a cup of light corn syrup. We're gonna turn it up to just a little bit above medium. And we're gonna bring it to a boil, and it's gonna cook for about 15 minutes. When it starts to boil really good, we'll cut it back to medium low, and then just let it keep cooking. It's about to start boiling. I'm gonna set a 15-minute timer. Turn it down just a little. When this finishes the 15 minutes, we're gonna add in 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that there. Okay, we're sliding it off the heat. We're gonna put in baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon, and the vanilla. Stir that in. I'm going to use this measuring cup to drizzle it over the popcorn and stuff over here. I sprayed my little spatula here with just a little bit of cooking spray so the caramel doesn't want to stick to it too bad. We'll just take this and gently stir as best we can. Make sure most of our popcorn pieces get some caramel on them. And like I said, it didn't say to spray these pans, but I'm thinking maybe we should have sprayed the pans, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Nothing that a little soaking in the sink won't fix. Now these just go in the oven for 15 minutes. I set a 10-minute timer, and then we're gonna take them out and stir them and put them back in for the rest of the time. Y'all would not believe how good it smells in here right now. I've got some 16-ounce wide mouth mason jars. I've also got these little snack cups with lids that I got from Walmart. Have a little lid with them, and I have this snow globe that we got from the Dollar Tree. For the snow globe one, you just fill it up with the caramel corn. I'm gonna shake in a few Christmas sprinkles. And there you go, caramel corn snow globe. Tie a little ribbon at the bottom down here. So there's that one, and then of course with these, you just put some into the little cups, put your top on, and there we go. And this one's the same thing, you could put a little ribbon around it or whatever. Now the mason jar ones, we put the top on, and we're gonna use the bigger yarn for this one and just tie it around. And there you go, and you could put a name on top or just leave them like that. You can do yours a little bit longer so the bow would look a little better, but there we go. I love when you get the little bit of orange peel in there mixed with that caramel. That's great.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la.
All right, we cleaned up from the caramel corn. I've got the oven preheating now to 375, and we're gonna make Papa's Party Hot Chicken Salad. We have a rotisserie chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this up real quick. All right, we've got the chicken ready. Now we need some celery. Now we need a little bit of onion, about a 1/4 cup. We need a cup of mayonnaise and 1 can of cream of chicken. Okay, we're gonna spray the casserole dish. Pour in the chicken mixture. Now we just crush up saltine crackers on the top, and it's going in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes. While that's cooking, we'll make the hot taco dip. It says we make this delicious dip to enjoy every Christmas night when we celebrate our family Christmas. Serve with tortilla chips. We have Christmas tortilla chips, red and green. I think I can fit all the dip in this skillet, so we're gonna, well, I don't know. Let me get the bigger one. Yeah, I feel better about this bigger one. We've got 1 pound of ground beef in there. Okay, while that's cooking, I'm gonna chop up an onion. Okay, we're gonna go put these in with the ground beef. We're also putting in 1 green pepper. When the ground beef gets done, we'll drain it. We're gonna put in 15 ounces of tomato sauce. A 4-ounce can of diced green chilies. Okay, I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. I've got it kind of in between medium and low, but closer to the low side. Now we're going to slice up 16 ounces of Velveeta. We'll just drop in the cheese, and then we're going to stir it and just keep stirring it until all the cheese is melted. Papa's Party chicken salad is almost ready. I think it needs just a couple more minutes. Alright, chicken salad's ready and the hot taco dip is ready.
Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way.
That's great. Hot taco dip, Papa's Party chicken salad.
Good, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm trying Grandpa's hot chicken salad. I know this is Papa's hot chicken salad, but it definitely tastes like it came out of Grandma's kitchen.
Grandma taught him how.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open